for the serious gamer.
Hey, what's up, guys? Mikey here, aka YouTubeDude, and here's my submission for the NGT challenges number 11, and that's most kills in any game type. So here's my friends list. I got 8 friends online. None of them are in this game here, but you'll see later on. People on the other team definitely are my friends, but I'm not gonna spoil how this ends. But I will tell you that I do end up going 157 and 22. Yeah, it was a pretty long game. I think it was maybe 15 or 17 minutes long. After a while, you're going to see a pattern here of what I do, and I'm just going to end up fast forwarding a good chunk of in the middle. Setup is the ACR with the noob tube, RPG, tactical insert, stuns, sleight of hand, hardline, scrambler, and the death streak is final stand. So yeah, basically I've got the ACR because it's got, it's a laser gun. It's got 0 recoil, a high rate of fire, and good amount of ammo. So I know I'm not gonna run out very fast. RPG because you get 2 of them. When the enemy ends up getting Harriers or choppers, they don't need to lock on. And because Rust is so small, I can pretty much, there's a good chance I could take him down fairly easily. It's 2 RPGs for the Harrier, 2 RPGs to the chopper. They just don't work against the AC-130, but AC-130 really isn't that big of a threat on the Rust map. I mean, it sucks going up against it. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Tactical insert, because as you can see, this isn't nothing new. You want top control, just like in any first-person game. The spawns in Rust really suck. They're really horrible. So I don't want to. I want to control where I'm at. I got stuns and I don't really use them, but what they're good for is I use them to randomly throw out into a corner and test it. So everything is reflective. So if I throw a stun in a corner or someplace and I end up stunning myself, I know that the enemy is probably in the opposite direction of that. They can also be used as weapons, so if someone's on last stand and I'm too chicken to go out there and kill them, I could just throw a stun grenade and that'll kill them, so I can sort of use them as a backup weapon. The sleight of hand is a must, especially for the RPG, because I use it so much. I gotta reload the missiles, I gotta reload my noob tubes as fast as possible. Yeah, same goes for hardline. That one kill makes a difference. With RPG, I'll easily get a double kill, or maybe even a triple kill. And that hardline, it really helps in a map like this. I used to use cold-blooded all the time on Rust. So you don't really live very long on this map. So hardline's really the way to go. Yeah, for my third perk, I've got Scrambler, and pretty much since I'm going to be constantly in the middle of the map, there really is no better perk. There's no point in using Ninja or Sit Rep or any of them. Scrambler by far has the most advantage here because any guys that are above me or below me who happen to get air support are going to have a hard time placing it. There's a lot of guys on the other team that are either running hardline also, or they're getting care packages, radar, and the last thing I want to do is make it easy for them to find me and my teammates. So having that Scrambler cover up everyone above and below me in the center of the map, it really helps not only me but the rest of my teammates. Just mask everything, since the rig is the most common place for people to hang out at and hide.
Friendly Predator vessel inbound.
So yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward all this. It's basically the same thing. Camp up top, you know, 2 kills, get my missile, that leads to the Predator, the Harrier, and then from there I get the chopper. Now I'm gonna die pretty soon, and I want you to take a look at the scoreboard. I actually slow it down. Alright, so at this point I'm 129 and 17. My entire team is negative, which is just unbelievable. I mean, I'm up there trying to help them keep the enemy at bay, and it's just not working. So my basic strategy is the tactical insert works pretty much like the Semtex or throwing knife stuns. You can use that equipment while you're on ladders, and since the tactical insert takes so long to come out, you want to start it when you're almost at the top, so that way when you get to the top of the ladder you're already ready to put it down. And like I said, you can do a throwing knife. The back of the plane on terminal comes to mind. If you want to slowly creep up the ladder, you can throw throwing knife, Simtex, anything, but in this case I'm using that little trick to lay down the tack. The other thing is I'm pretty much just firing off random RPGs in the opposite direction of my teammates, and I'm just, since the spawn system is so small on here and so predictable, I can pretty much assume that I'm going to get a DK or a triple or something. I think I only get one triple in this game, and that's from this missile right here. And once I get my missile that leads to my Harrier, I pretty much don't want to shoot at them anymore unless I really have to. I just want to lay low and not attract any attention. Once I get on my chopper, from that point I actually want to have one team kill, because you don't want to give the other team any kills, right? You don't want to risk that chance of them getting a Harrier or something. And since it's reflective, I could just shoot at one of my teammates and that's going to kill me, so that way I can spawn back in my tactical insert. I don't kill my teammates, but I end up hitting them on accident a little bit sooner than I want, but it works out. So the game's, rounding out to a close here, and you basically want to start firing that chopper before you even get on the map, because the timer doesn't start until you are, yeah. And I'm surprised this didn't happen sooner. Yeah, they rage quit. I ended up looking at my recent friends to see what the guys are on that are doing, and one of them's at the main window here, but the guy on the opposite team, his name was Rocket, and he's in a party, but he's still playing Modern Warfare. So what I think was what happened, either he quit or he joined a party with his friends. I don't know. So that's my submission for challenge number 11. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you come by and take a look at my channel for some other cool vids. Thanks, guys.